Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're here for the first time. I'm Michy, and today we're going to go over Sebastian, the perfume guy's mystery box for his scent club. I have purchased a few of his scent club kits, and this is my first mystery box from him. I got it in the mail yesterday. I haven't even touched it, sniffed it, nothing. And so we're going to go over it together and see if we like anything. I think it's going to be a bit overwhelming because there are 20 fragrances. So hopefully I can get through all 20 without getting nose fatigue or becoming, feeling overwhelmed or anything. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But if you have not ever purchased a scent club kit from Sebastian, the perfume guy, I have picked up 2 or 3 of them and have enjoyed them a lot. The thing is with the scent club kits though is that you know the 3 fragrances that you're going to get in your scent club kit. And there's like 5 mLs, I think, or 4 mLs worth of product, and there's 3 fragrances. Whereas this one is going to be 20 samples, so not decants like his regular scent club kits. They are, samples, 1.5 ml, 2 ml, maybe samples. So there's a bunch of stuff in here. So let's go through it. And then also a little housekeeping for anyone that is interested about the eye look. Today I have on the Ensley Rain Cosmetics Cold Moon palette. This is an indie house that does incredible eyeshadows. Incredible. And the palette looks like this. Stunning, beautiful, shifty shades and beautiful mattes. And hopefully that wasn't too blown out. But let me tell you, this palette is stunning. So I have 1, 2, 3 mattes on my eyes, and then I have 2 of the different shifty shimmer multi-chrome type shades. And then on the inner corner of my eye, I have a Ensley Rains single called Fairy Wings, and that's what's on the inner corner of my eye. But everything else on my eyes, under my eyes, is all from this Cold Moon palette. I love this brand so much, and I love supporting indie brands and small businesses because I feel like the customer service it's superb. The product itself is superb. The packaging, the shipping time, everything. I have 5 palettes from Ensley Rains, and I love them all so much. So that's the makeup portion. I'll put the details in my description box because I know some of you do ask. And also, if you have not subscribed, please join my fragrance family. I would love to have you here. Join us. It's fun here. And like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. And let's get started. Okay, so the package came in a USPS priority shipping envelope. And then inside was this white box. We're going to open it together. So we have here the Scent Club mystery box. Inside here are a bunch of samples, 20 of them in fact. And then inside the box is the cards with the fragrances, who makes them, what the notes are, what the idea of the fragrance is. So they are like front to back descriptions of all the fragrances. At least I hope all 20 are on here. It seems a little short, like maybe I might be missing some. We'll see. We'll see as we go. But so I'm just going to go by the first one on the back of the card. So the first one says it is Boutique by Perfumology. And let me see if I have a difficult time finding that in the box. Okay, I found it. So 2 of the samples came like this in a little baggie. And so Boutique by Perfumology. Looks like it's maybe 2 mLs, maybe just under. Let me get a test strip here. And so before I read what, it's giving and the notes and stuff, I want to smell it first and see what I pick up. Now, I do realize that perfumes are not meant to be worn on paper. They are meant to be worn on skin. But I like to first spray fragrances on my test strip because I'm not sure I want it on my skin. So I have to at least make sure that I vibe with it before I put it on my skin. And as we are sampling 20 of these today, I don't have room to put all 20 on my skin. So let's go in. Oh, wow. This is very, very pretty. Very pretty. Floral. I'm not sure if I'm picking up like a Jasmine tuberose rose. Really pretty though. I do feel like this is feminine leaning. Wow, that is really pretty. I feel like there has to be white florals in here because I'm getting a little teensy bit of the indoles in a white floral fragrance, but not overbearing, not too much. And for someone that does not like indolic florals, I'm just getting just a teensy hint of it, like 2%. But this is really pretty. This is really pretty, really feminine. Such a pretty girl scent. I'm really liking this. Wow. Really pretty. Let's see what it says about boutique perfumology. So it says, prepare to be enchanted by the mesmerizing perfumology boutique fragrance. The scent blends juicy red apples, zesty grapefruit, and delicate white florals with warm amber, creamy vanilla, earthy cedar for a truly intoxicating experience. Whether you're looking to make a bold statement or simply elevate your everyday, Perfumology Boutique is the fragrance that transforms your mood and world. Yeah, it's definitely a pretty scent. Very pretty. Beautiful mix of white florals. Airy as well. I feel like this is something that could be absolutely worn in the heat. It's not too heavy of a white floral fragrance. There are some that I own that I would not dare wear in heat, but I think this would do well in the heat because there's an airy, almost watery floral to it that makes it feel not so heavy. Wow, really pretty. This is one that I will definitely test on skin. Throughout the week, I'll be wearing a few of these every day, trying them out, seeing which ones I feel like are full bottle worthy. And so far, that one is stunning, beautiful, feminine energy. I love that. Next up, we have Nota Loca, and that's by Ulika Parfums. Now, I have experience with this house. I got a decant of their first fragrance, which was Nata Sugar. And that one was kind of like supposed to be like a pineapple upside down kind of cake vibes. And so this is now their second fragrance, Nota Loca. And I did see people posting about this fragrance saying that it was tropical fruity vibes, summer vibes. So this is a nice sample. This is probably, again, 1.5, 2 mLs. Let me see if it even says on here. 2.5 mLs. Okay, so a pretty good amount. I don't like to sample things that are under 1 ml because I feel like I can't get the true feeling story from them. Also, dabbers. Dabbers are hard because I feel like you really don't truly experience a fragrance until you've really sprayed it on. So now so immediately I'm getting tropical fruits. Immediately like a coconutty, pina colada, various fruits, musky, definitely musky. It feels like it's going to give great sillage, great performance. It's a little bit like the vibes of like Acro Rise or, oh wow, I really like that. I don't normally like fragrances that lean to pina colada side, but I do like this a lot. It's almost where I would describe it as drinkable. Like, it smells like a fruity cocktail beverage, mocktail, I should say, because it doesn't smell boozy. And you're on a tropical island, you're in the heat, and you are sipping this nice, cool beverage. That's the vibe I'm getting. I definitely feel like this is screaming summertime. I don't think this would be a fragrance that I would personally wear in like winter, fall. This is definitely something that says warm weather, vacation vibes, fruity, juicy vibes, and it is pretty. It is pretty, and it's pretty potent. I think there's got to be ambroxan or musk in here because it's really pushing out. It's really sieging. I mean, I like can smell it from here. So let me see what the card says. So Nota Loca, immerse yourself in the irresistible appeal of Nota Loca, a captivating essence. From the opening, the perfume reveals elegant accords of acai and coconut, awakening sensations of freshness and subtle exoticism. The progression continues with the touch of papaya and mango, adding a heavenly, intensely tropical depth to the whole. It definitely smells like various tropical fruits, but I don't know if I specifically say mango. I mean, I guess if you were to blend pineapple and papaya and mango all together with coconut cream, maybe that's what it would kind of give vibes of. But this definitely smells like something I could just drink in the heat by the pool, on a beach. Absolutely. I do like this a lot. This is something that I will absolutely try on skin, and I'll let you guys know in a follow-up video if it became a full bottle or not. This is really pretty though. Really pretty, really tropical, very summery. Next up we have, let's see here, it says Tier, free yourself. And this one says it is a 2 ml sample. Good size. So the bottle itself is blank, so you have to keep it in this envelope or you won't remember what this is because it is just a clear vial. Let's get another test strip and see what we've got. Oh, okay. It's musky, and wow, this is kind of hard to describe. It's musky. Maybe there's a spice in here. It feels masculine leaning in my opinion. Yeah, I think it's more masculine leaning. There could be, wow, this is not an easy one to describe, in my opinion. There could be almost like a resinous touch to this. And there's a little bit of greenness too, and almost hay-like. I know that probably sounds strange, but there's almost like a hay vibe or tobacco leaf vibe. Let's see what we've got here. There is a little bit of a smell of almost like burnt. If you have ever seen anyone burn sweetgrass before, it's like almost like the reminiscence of it after someone had burned sweetgrass, and the smell kind of clung to your clothes. So let's see how far I'm off. Tier, escape the ordinary with free yourself. a captivating fragrance that transports you to the heart of nature's majesty. This features a blend of saffron, davana, rose, tolo blossom, woody amber. Terre pays homage to the awe-inspiring robustness and abundance of the earth. Finally, Terre elevates the senses and awakens the spirit with its intoxicating complexity. And complex it is. It is complex. I know a lot of people aren't going to know that reference of the smell of when someone burns sweetgrass, but I do get that kind of vibe. And I think that's what's lending to, they're talking about earthy vibes and woody vibes. And I definitely pick up the tolo blossom, the resinous. There's sort of like a gums or resins in here. But yeah, I don't smell rose. I said rose, right? I don't smell rose. Maybe more in the dry down. But this one I would say is our first masculine leaning fragrance. I don't think that I would wear this, but you never know. Once you try it on skin, you may think it's very sweet. It's got the sweetness of like sweetgrass. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what's up next. So our next card says Auricilia. And Auricilia, let's see, let's find you. Here it is. Auricilia. All right. So this one says it is 1.8 ml. Looks like this. And let's get a test strip. Okay. Wow. This one is almost a bit leathery, maybe? Yeah, almost a little leathery. It's sweet. It smells like maybe it also may have a resin or a gum in it, but also maybe some red fruits. It's sweet, it's airy, and I do pick up either a saffron or a leather note. This one's really interesting to me. There may be vetiver in here as well. Let's see. Let's see what we've got. So, Auricilia. Be whisked away to an enchanted floral forest. An artisanal perfume by Ibrahim Fuhad, crafted around the hypnotic scent of orris root. Auricilia opens with the fresh, powdery scent of orris root, which has an intriguing earthiness. As it dries down, soft notes of musk and powder create an irresistible veil over the orris. Finally, amber and vanilla join in the base, lending a smooth creaminess and radiant glow. It's actually not that powdery. Usually orris root or iris scented fragrances are pretty powdery. It does have a powdery touch. It does have an orris root touch, but it's kind of creamy at the same time. And the reason why I thought there was vetiver is there is an earthy nature kind of vibe to this. And that earthy nature vibe could be coming from the orris root. But it's sweet too, and it's not a This one I definitely want to try on skin because I feel like it's unisex. I don't feel like it leans one way or the other. And first impressions, it smells like it could actually be something that could be worn all year round. It's light, it's airy, it's musky. It's pretty. It is pretty. It's sort of a sweet, very, very, very lightly powdered, airy, musky scent with a little bit of, you know, that earthiness to it. All right, let's see what we have next. Next up, we have Rise. Okay, how funny. I was just talking about Rise. So this is Acro's Rise. Now, I have smelled this once before at the Scent Room, LA, but I remember it being tropical vibes, but that's all I really remember about it. So, and this is what size did this say it was? 2 ml. So, yes. So, yeah, I mean, I still pretty much, it's reminding me immediately of when I smelled it the first time, which is that tropical drink kind of vibes, very summer scent, very almost kind of pina colada, but with maybe some red fruits in there too. And I smell something citric in here, almost like orange, maybe grapefruit. I don't know if there's pepper in here, but I am getting like a little spicy something, and it could be papaya. Papaya does give off peppery to me sometimes. First impressions, think I like the Nota Loca a little more than Rise, but I need to try them on skin. But there's a note in here that's not as appealing to me as the Nota Loca. Very fruity though, very juicy, very summery. Sweet, and I'm definitely getting some sort of red berry. So let's see what's in here. Acro Rise is a scent informed by those unforgettable summer nights, drinking pina coladas on faraway beaches, or exploring big cities in search of new experiences and sensations. Fresh coconut water, juicy pineapple, added depth from creamy sandalwood. Rise is a fragrance designed to transport you back to those magical summer moments, perfect for whenever you're in need of a winter pick-me-up. Find your endless summer with Rise. So I think y'all know I don't really love pina colada, and this one's giving more pina colada than Nota Loca, and I think that's why I'm liking this one just a little less than Nota Loca, because Nota Loca had those papaya mango creamy vibes with it as well, really tropical, and this one's much more pina colada. But there's another note in here. It's like I'm smelling like a red fruit, I feel like. A berry of some sort. And a little bit of a pepperiness. This one is nice, but first impressions, I like Nota Loca more. So what should we go to next? So the next one is Smile by Acro. And Smile by Acro I have smelled before. I've even did a video on my testing new decants. So I am familiar with this one, but I'll smell it for you guys on camera because it's part of the kit. This one I do like. I remember thinking it felt like raspberry lemonade on a hot day. Again, this is a, what did I say the first time? 2 ml sample. Yes. So immediately off the bat, I'll tell you that if I had to choose between Rise and Smile, I would choose Smile. This is juicy berries, sweetened lemonade, and musky clean woods, and almost like a tea-like scent. I'm getting almost tea vibes from this, and I like it. I like it a lot. I really do. I like this fragrance, and I have often thought about buying just the 30 ml bottle of it just to have it. I do feel like this could be spring, summer, fall. I don't think I would wear this in the dead of winter, but that's my preference because when it's cold, I'm pulling out my tobacco scents, my vanilla scents, my oud scents, my caramel scents, my ambery scents, my incense scents. I love to wear deeper, darker fragrances in the colder months. So this wouldn't appeal to me in the cold, but it does make you feel happy. It makes you smile. It is a uplifting, refreshing fragrance. So for Smile, it's a fragrance to brighten your day. Oliver Cresp said about creating a scent that was just as powerful as it was personal. A bottle full of joy for his daughter to carry through life. To do this, he combined the notes of sage, bergamot, and raspberry, building a bright and vivid fragrance that could work at any time, any place, for years. His daughter kept this scent to herself, but now she wants to share it with the world. And I love the story. I love that. It is so cute. I love these father-daughter vibes. I love that he created a fragrance just for her. It's so cute. And the whole idea of it, the smell of it, everything, it does make you smile. Yeah, really pretty. Get your nose on it. Get a sample. I originally got my sample from, I think it was ZGO Perfumery. And so on the back of this card now, we have, let's see here, Kajal's Icon. Now, I have really, really, really wanted to smell this fragrance and had not gotten a sample yet. So I am so stoked that it is in this bag. It comes in here, this little Kajal bag. It's nice, soft, velvety. And what's in here? Oh, how cute. It's like a little flower or something. I'm not exactly sure if it's a hair tie or what, but it fits as a ring, and it's got an elastic band on it. And then let's see here. So just like all other Kajal samples, I have, before I bought Lamar or Amaz or Dahab, they come in these cute little custom decants. And I have wanted to smell this one for a long time, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. So let's go. Okay. So immediately I'm getting passion fruit. Passion fruit, maybe some citruses. That typical Kajal musk that is part of their DNA. You'll smell it in each of their fruity fragrances, Dahab, Lamar, and Almaz. More so the Dahab and Kajal, Dahab and Lamar. Wow. So it's extremely fruity and juicy. My mouth is like watering. It's extremely fruity and juicy and musky, maybe some clean woods. It almost smells like there's like dragon fruit in there too. Wow. Okay. Let's see what is going on with this one. Where did I put my card? Oh yeah. Okay. Unlock the secrets of the exotic East with Kajal Icon. A captivating fragrance that transports you to a realm of enchantment. Immerse yourself in the alluring aroma that blends ancient wisdom with modern elegance. Kajal Icon is a fragrance that celebrates the power of balance and harmony, elevating your senses, igniting your inner radiance. This captivating scent is perfect for those who seek to embark on a sensorial journey, embracing the mystique of the East and the timeless beauty of the human spirit. So although that's beautiful and all, it doesn't really tell me what notes are in here, but I'm just picking up sort of a passion fruit, dragon fruit, musky, maybe red berries, definitely fruity, definitely spring, summer, warm weather. It's really pretty. This one I definitely want to try on skin, because I really am digging this. And it's different. It's completely different than Acro Rise. It's completely different than Nota Loca. Unisex, maybe leaning a little feminine. Wow. Really pretty. Really pretty. I like that a lot. Okay. Next up on, oops, I'm shaking my camera. Next up is Juanillo. Ooh, I have been wanting to smell Juanillo from Adamo Parfums for forever. And so I'm so excited that this is in the box. This is Adamo's new fragrance, Juanillo. I still want to smell their other fragrance. I believe it's called Clifton. So let's see here. Got her a little sample. Now this looks like maybe 1.5. Yeah, 1.5. Let's see what we got here. I've heard nothing but good things about this fragrance. And so I'm really excited to get to try this one. Okay, okay. Hold on, let me spray it again. So I'm definitely getting tropical, beachy vibes for sure. Some sort of citruses. Ooh. It's definitely musky. This is warm weather. This is summer for sure. This is, it almost smells like maybe there's a rum note or maybe some sort of boozy note. And it's really well blended that it's not just one note that's popping out to me. But I will say my expectations were much higher for this fragrance. But it is pretty. And this is one I have to try on skin. I'm going to have to. There's a creaminess to it too. There's definitely a creaminess, like coconut milk creaminess, vanilla creaminess, and muskiness. And there's something in the background. I can't quite pinpoint what it is, but it's reminding me of something else I own. Okay, so my camera just turned off, and so we'll just kind of start this over. So, Juanillo, Adamo Parfum. Escape to the tropical beaches of the Dominican Republic with Juanillo, an intensely tempting fragrance that evokes the sights, sounds, and scents of paradise. Juanillo opens with an airy mandarin and vivacious orange. It features a heart of savory pistachios and honeyed dates, then creamy coconut and sensual musk round out the base. Juanillo is a delectable fusion of sultry gourmand notes that will transport you to crystal clear blue waters and magnificent coastlines of the Caribbean. This captivating fragrance is the perfect way to experience the laid-back luxury of an island getaway no matter where you are. So the coconut note in here is extremely similar to the coconut note in Tamin's Blue Heart. That is what that note is reminding me of, very, very much so. This is giving me Tamin Blue Heart vibes. Yeah. The, let's see here. I do pick up the citrusy vibes to it. And it's got creaminess to it, sweetness to it, almost like a caramelic, vanillic musk to it. It's really pretty, but this, to me, it over and over in my head, I'm like, this smells like similar vibes to Tamin Blue Heart, which I already own. And I do love dates in fragrances. There is a little bit of powderiness to this as well. Really pretty though. Another one that I'll have to try on skin, but absolutely my first impressions is that it is reminding me definitely of Tamin's Blue Heart. Not identical, but the coconut for sure, that note in there, and the way that it's mixed is giving me those vibes. So next up we have Wega. Wega in Astra. Okay, This is one I've never heard of before, so this will be a brand new experience to me. Oh man, this box is so long and big. I thought for sure we were going to get like a 3 ml decant in there, but it was just this little guy down here at the so this is probably a 1.5. It says it's 2 ml. Maybe 2 ml. We'll see. All right. Make sure that was my clean test strip. I think I might have perfume in my nose already. Ooh, that one sprayed all over. It is like leaking from the top of the atomizer. Ooh, that smells good though. Ooh, yeah. This is really pretty. This is like jammy rose. Ooh. Vanillic musk. Oh, I like this a lot. If you like Hibiscus Mahajad or Jadoob by Mind Games or even Delina, it's immediately giving off those vibes. The first smell, it's definitely giving off those vibes. Jammy, sweet, fruity rose. Wow, I like that a lot. I will say though that this would probably be redundant in my collection because of all those fragrances I just named off I already own. But wow, pretty. Really, really pretty. Really pretty. If you like Delina, you're going to love this fragrance. So let's see what Wega in Astra. Elevate your fragrance experience with a captivating scent that blends the delicate and the decadent, combining sparkling top notes of sakura blossoms, tart raspberry, lush heart notes of Bulgarian rose, rose centifolia, creamy marshmallow on a warm base of Madagascar vanilla. Tonka beans and earthy vetiver, this meticulously crafted fragrance envelops you in a sensorial journey, evoking emotions of romance, wonder, pure indulgence. Wear it and feel empowered, confident, and irresistibly alluring. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, if you like Delina, if you like Hibiscus Mahajad, if you like, those kind of fragrances, you're going to love this. This is really pretty. This gives Delina a run for its money for sure. Really pretty. The tart raspberry, the red jammy fruits and vanilla creamy florals is definitely like stand out. I would love to try this one on skin, and actually maybe I'll do a wear test where I put on one arm Wega and on the other arm Delina, the original Delina, not the exclusive, because the exclusive is less tart and it has more of an incense kind of little bit deeper of a base to it. And this one is more like the original OG Delina. But it still stands on its own. I wouldn't say it's a dupe, but if you smell this and you've smelled those or you're familiar with those, you're going to get that vibe. 100% you're going to. Beautiful fragrance though. Really pretty. Wow. I really like that. And you're like, of course you do. You own like Delina and Delina exclusive and Hibiscus Mahajad and, Guidance and all these other creamy, jammy roses. So of course you do, right? Okay, next up we have Arabian Jasmine. And okay, Arabian Jasmine, and this is by Amir Perfumes. This one says it is a 1.8 ml. It's a skinny one. Let's see what we get. And yes, I'm just going to wear this for the rest of the video. I don't even know what it is, you guys. It could be just a little band that you like put on the bottle neck. I don't know, but I think it's cute. And it's like a little white flower. All right. Okay. So this is Wow. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of old school Glam Jasmine by Michael Kors, but way more elevated, way more niche. It is a non-super indolic jasmine. Wow, this is really strong though. This is really powerful. I do not need to bring this test strip right up underneath my nose. I'm getting a very pretty jasmine fragrance without being too heady, without being too white floral, indolic. A little touch of greenness to it. There's creaminess in here too. Okay, really pretty, really pretty jasmine. Let's see what we have here. Let Arabian jasmine transport you to a faraway lands with its intoxicating floral scent. At the heart of this fragrance lies Arabian jasmine, captured in its pure form through natural absolute extraction, to preserve the precious essence of the regal bloom. As this bright floral note mingles with Taif rose, a prized variety from Saudi Arabia, it creates an exotic floral melody that evokes the romance and luxury of Arabia. An AFTEL Award for Handmade Perfume winner at the 2024 Art and Olfaction Awards. So you know what I think it is I think that the rose blended with this jasmine is making it less indolic, less really white, heady floral, and making it a little creamier, a little softer, a little, wow. This definitely, I would say, is feminine leaning. Not that guys can't pull off jasmine and rose, but I do feel that this is really pretty girl vibes. Very pretty, elegant, sophisticated woman vibes. Really pretty. And it's the jasmine's done in a way that I like my jasmine to be done. No indols, no fecal, no, skankiness to it. Just really pretty. Like, it's almost like jasmine milk with rose petals floating in it. Really pretty. Wow. That one is very nice. Okay, next up is another jasmine fragrance. This one is called Jasmine de Toscane. And okay, here we go. And this is by Jacques Fath. Let's see here. What size is this one? Two mLs. Okay, nice thick boy. Let's see what this jasmine's giving. Ooh. Wow, that is really pretty. Hold on one second. Someone's at my door. Sorry about that. Back to this. So, first of all, this is jasmine done in the way that I love jasmine being done. It is so beautiful. This is not indolic whatsoever. This is not sharp. This is, it's almost like bubblegummy tuberose in a way. Really, really pretty fragrance. I really like this one. If I had to choose between the jasmines, although they are both stunning, beautiful fragrances, this one right here, oh yeah. I really like the way this is done. There's a sweetness to it. There's a creaminess to it. And in more of a bubblegummy tuberose jasmine mixture. Whereas the other one was jasmine with Taif rose. So I really like this a lot. Really like it. Let's go over the little memo. So Jasmine de Toscane. Escape to the sun-drenched hills of Tuscany with Jacques Fath. This luxurious fragrance transports you to a blossoming jasmine garden where the air is rich with the captivating scents of grapefruit, freesia, and petitgrain. The heart of the fragrance features the finest jasmine absolutes from India and Southeast Asia, blended with a living jasmine accord that adds depth and complexity. Grounded in warm, earthy notes of musk, benzoin, hazelnut, this fragrance is a true olfactory masterpiece. A sensual, sophisticated scent that will linger on your skin and in your memories. So there is no notation of tuberose in here, but I am picking up the bubblegummy, grapey end of tuberose and jasmine, and this is the way I love my white florals done. I really like this one a lot. I already have a scent of the day on. By the way, my scent of the day is Celine's Black Tie, but if I didn't, this one would be immediately going on skin. This one really speaks to me. It is very, very feminine. I find this feminine leaning for sure. It is so pretty, and I am really, really liking this fragrance. And I'm so glad that I know nothing about this fragrance house, this perfumer, but that's what's cool about Sebastian's Scent Club kit and the mystery boxes, is that you don't know what you're going to get. And he introduces you to so many various houses and fragrances and notes and, olfactory experiences that you may not have picked up yourself. You may not have bought a decant of this or gotten a sample of this, but man, is that beautiful. Really, really pretty fragrance. So the next one up is from Boho Boko, and this is called Magic Mushrooms. And I have seen people review this fragrance. It's Boho Boko, Magic Mushrooms. The bottle's really pretty. It's like a psychedelic kind of like red, orange, different colored bottle. And let me see if the kind of the vibes of the sample, but the bottle is way cooler. It's got more of like an iridescence to it. Now, I've heard people say that this is a very earthy fragrance, and it's an unusual fragrance. This one is in size 2 ml. So let's give her a try. Oh, wow. So there's a cannabis note in here, and I absolutely smell a sagey, cannabisy, earthy, with a bright citrus of some sort. It almost smells like, yeah, like almost like when you're on a hike and you brush past some bushes and they kind of release this very aromatic green nature smell. But there's also maybe a grapefruit in here. It's a bright citrus type note. And I almost think I smell vetiver in here as well. This is an unusual fragrance. This is not mass appealing. This is extremely aromatic. I really do pick up sage. This smells like a hippie fragrance. Wow. There's a touch of sweetness to it, and I think it's very unusual. This is going to be harder to explain, but it does make me think of being in nature. It reminds me of these bushes that I always end up brushing past because they're always in the hiking trail, and they emit this odor mixed with that cannabis sagey. There's greenness, citrusness, brightness in here, and earthiness. So let's see what Magic Mushroom has to say. Unleash your inner explorer with Boho Boko's Magic Mushrooms fragrance. Magic Mushrooms has a citrus-infused opening with an unconventional heart of blackcurrant, mushroom, and aromatics. A mature boozy dry down of patchouli, moss, and vetiver. This transformative scent takes you on a journey of self-discovery, evolving from bright and youthful to complex and sophisticated. Dare to explore the unknown and let magic mushrooms awaken your senses. Yeah, the vetiver is prominent in here. And the moss note, you pick up the moss note too, along with that earthy, that and I do smell the patchouli. It lends more again to that like hippie smell, head shop smell. I like it. I just don't know if I would wear it. But if this were in an incense or a sage burning or maybe even a candle, it could be interesting. It's extremely earthy and aromatic. I don't think I would want to smell like this, but I am sure that there is a market out there for people that do love this kind of fragrance profile. It's very, very hippie, very 70s. Okay, so next up on the other side of this card, we have Starlight Sesame from Scent Trunk. And Scent Trunk is a brand that is sold in downtown LA. I think it is a California-based company. And it looks like this. It came in that little bag, and it says Scent Trunk Starlight Sesame. So let's see how this one goes. Okay, this one's light. It's light. I do pick up immediately a sesame seed oil, sesame seed note. It's nutty. Really, for sure, there's nuttiness to this. Have you ever had tahini? Because that's what this is smelling like. It smells like tahini with white musks, clean white musks. So it is gourmand leaning in a savory gourmand kind of category. But there's something about this that I do like. I like the nuttiness of this. I like the tahini vibes. I like eating tahini as well. I like it on my salads. I like it on dishes. And yeah, that is 100% what you get for sure. If you weren't to have named this Starlight Sesame, when you smell it, you would immediately think of tahini or sesame seeds or sesame paste. Very nutty. Wow, that's really cool. So this one says, escape to the warmth of an Indian festival with Scent Trunk's Starlight Sesame fragrance. Starlight Sesame evokes the glow of the winter sun, wrapping you in a gentle, comforting embrace, highlighting the sesame note. This unique blend of exotic botanicals transports you to the vibrant festivities of India, igniting the senses with its warm, aromatic allure. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's giving. It's given tahini and white musk. It's a clean fragrance while still being nutty. It's a nutty, clean fragrance. I can't wait to try this one on skin because I'm really digging that. It's unusual, and I dig it. I like it. Okay, next up, we have a house that I'm really falling in love with and familiar with some of the scents, and that is going to be Infiniment Coty. This one I have not tried on the channel yet. This is Après l'Amour, and let's get this up here. This one is a 1.5 ml. And I got my test strip ready here. I believe this is their tobacco scent. And I know this one is pretty popular for the line. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's very pleasant. That it's right up my husband's category of loves. Spicy, tobacco leaf, vanillic, airy. Yeah, I like this a lot. I like it a lot. I think it's unisex, but some women may think that this is masculine leaning, but not to me. It's the perfect spicy vanillic. Almost like a soft incense note maybe, or myrrh or olibanum. Wow, I like that a lot. Oh, I really like that. I like that a lot. This is very airy, just like the other Coty Infiniment perfumes. Wow, that is stunning. Yeah, I like that a lot. It's very sweet, vanillic, musky with some spices, maybe cardamom, nutmeg, maybe. Ooh, yeah, I like that a lot. Let's see what the little paragraph says about this one. After the loving comes more love, again and again, over the moon. A yearning, burning pleasure, a cascade of emotions that consume and leave you breathless. Sensations encapsulated in rock rose, ginger, a virgin tobacco accord, the urge to engrave my odor on your skin. A broom of ambery allure envelops you, spicy, indulgent, heady is what infiniment Cody après l'amour is. Okay, so we're getting a little poetic there. Wow, I like this a lot. I like the spiciness of it. I like the vanilla of it. I like the tobacco leaves. This could end up being a full bottle. It does remind me of something in my collection, but I really like it. I really like this one a lot. Wow. Yeah, I really like that one. Okay, so next up is called Yama Rouge. Yama Rouge by Oren's Parfums. And this one is a 2 ml. Looks like this. Yama Rouge. Another one, I've never heard of this fragrance house or this fragrance before. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is definitely giving, it's giving a little bit of Delina vibes. But also, no, yeah, it's giving Delina vibes. It's giving creamy rose, vanillic, and there's some tartness here. This almost leans a little more like Delina exclusive. Beautiful fragrance, absolutely stunning, beautiful fragrance. Really pretty. It almost reminds me a little bit of Arabian's Tonka from Montal, which I love that fragrance. Love that fragrance. Yeah, wow. Very, very pretty. Pink florals. Wow. Okay. This one says, Yama Rouge is a modern, sweet, and magnetic fragrance that combines woods, rose, and jasmine. The heart expresses all of the beauty and elegance of the queen of flowers, the rose. While the jasmine gives it a mysterious edge, the fragrance leaves a sensual trail that the musky and amber notes entangle with. Sandalwood make it even more addictive. Yeah, of course I like that. I mean, it reminds me of Delina. It reminds me of Arabian's Tonka. Wow. I like that a lot. So I want to compare this one and the other one that reminded me a bit of Delina. Really pretty fragrance. If I didn't already own those other fragrances that I've mentioned, it would absolutely be full bottle worthy because it is really pretty. This is very feminine energy to me. This is pretty girl. Yeah. Wow. Really pretty, you guys. Next up, we have a fragrance that I do actually already own, and that is Atelier des Ors Blue Madeleine. And this one I did sample first. I went through an entire 5 ml decant and decided I had to have it. I am in love with this fragrance. I have talked about it on my channel before. But so I'm not going to spray this one. I may end up giving this to a friend. But to me, this is very warm tea vibes. I don't get necessarily the cookie Madeleine from this. What I get is almost spicy tea vibes, and just, it's a really very pretty fragrance. If you like tea scents, if you like chai tea vibes, sort of not smoky tea vibes, but warmer tea, not it's not like bergamot tea. It's more on a warm spicy level, but it's very airy and it is a beautiful fragrance. So for those that have not tried this, you are going to be really happy to have this in your box for sure. Stunning fragrance, stunning bottle. I have mine up there on the shelf somewhere here. I don't know where I'm pointing, but beautiful fragrance. Love it. Stunning. Oh, you know what? How funny is this? You guys, the card says, oh, that, okay, because both of them are in here. So Via Primrose. I was holding up Via Primrose. Excuse me. That is in here, and Ateliers des Ors is in here. So if you look up my smelling decants video, I do go over both of these fragrances. The Via Primrose was a very pretty watery rose, and my preference over the two was Blue Madeline. That's the one I ended up buying a full bottle of, but I didn't look ahead at all, so I didn't realize that they both were in this box, but they are. They're both beautiful fragrances. They're both, Blue Madeline is more unisex. Anyone could wear this, whereas Via Primrose is a little more feminine vibes, pink flowers, princess vibes, really pretty girl vibes. All right, so we have 3 more to go and then we're done. This is Violette New, or Q. Violette Q? Le Jardin Retrouvé. Cute little sample card here. Violette Q. Okay. So, and there's violets on here. Looks like we're going to have some violets in this fragrance. This one is, oops, I dropped it. Hold on, pardon me. Okay, so this one is a it doesn't say. You see on the bottle? No. I think it's probably a 2 ml sample. So let's see what Violette Q. Oh, wow. So immediately I'm getting like a cumin or a cinnamon note. Yeah, for sure. This is, oh yeah, this is spicy, but not in a cardamom or nutmeg spice, but in a more cumin spice. Oh yeah. And very sweet violets. Almost like if you were to take, wow, this is really spicy. This is really, it's cumin done well. It's not a atrocious fragrance. It's not something that is unwearable. But there is 100%, there has to be cumin in here or some sort of spice because it is really projecting. It's almost like if you took the sugared violets from Giardini di Toscana's Celeste fragrance and you were to take out just the sugared violets and leave the marshmallowy, heavy vanillic scent behind, and then add a musky cumin note to it. So it's sweet, floral, spicy. I don't know if I would rock this one only because the cumin note is so prominent. But I mean, I wear Tuberose Estrelle, and that is a bubblegummy, grapey tuberose with cinnamon and cumin, so it is a spice bomb as well. But this one's a bit more powerful on that really true cumin, like you just went and got a jar of cumin out of your spice cabinet and smelled this. Wow, that's pretty potent. Okay, let's see. Violette Q is a mysterious eau de parfum, seemingly innocent, pure, and delicate. It quickly reveals itself to be very carnal, milky, almost pheromonal. On the skin, it is unisex, a fragrance that will be perfect from dusk onwards, spreading its powerful charm throughout the evening. And I see what they're going here with this like pheromonal, carnal, because cumin can give off a bit of a body odor vibe, sweaty vibe. And so this is, but you can tell that it's cumin and that it's not body odor. It doesn't stink terribly, you know, like it doesn't smell like, whoa, wow, that person's got BO, but it does give those carnal vibes of sweaty spice. But it's, you can definitely tell that this is a spice. This is not body odor. You can tell that this is a spice. Oh yeah. Really spicy, sweet pink, sweet purple violets. But that spice is the star of the show in this, for sure. The first time when I sprayed it, I was getting a lot of that violets, but now the cumin has just absolutely taken over the show. I will have to try this one on skin and see, because some cumin notes can just be too much for me. But if they're done right and in a pretty way, I like the spice that it adds to a fragrance. But I do not want to walk around just smelling like a cumin bomb. And I don't want anyone to mistake my fragrance for body odor. So I'll try this one on skin. I do get some woods in here as well. Woody vibes for sure. Yeah, and I do like the woodiness of this. So we'll have to see how this dries down and how it performs on skin. But wow, that one is really interesting. So next up, oh, I really wanted to smell this fragrance. This is Vanille des Afriques by Gourmand Jane. I have really, really wanted to get my nose on this fragrance, and I am so grateful that that is what is in this box. This is a 2.5 ml, so that'll be good because I can do a full day wears test. I have heard excellent things about this fragrance, and I do love me a vanilla fragrance. And this is not supposed to be a gourmandy foodie vanilla. Oh, wow. That's pretty. Wow. I really like that a lot. What a pretty way. So it smells like vanilla orchid pod. It smells like orchid flower. And almost like vibes of, if you've ever smelled Vanille de Tahiti from Paris Monte Carlo, or there's a brightness in here too. There's a little bit, just a little bit of white floral indolic, just a smidge, but in a way that gives more like orchid pod. So like the actual vanilla orchid and not so much the actual vanilla bean. Wow, that's really pretty. There's something bright in here as well, almost juicy, citric. Really nice. I like that a lot. This is not your average vanilla. This is not your typical vanilla extract, vanilla gourmand at all. Yeah, this is way more vanilla orchid pod. Wow, that's really pretty. Okay, let's see what the notes are. So it says Vanille des Afriques Intensivo. The very definition of pedigree and heritage, with its precious contents of orris butter, an abundance of aphrodisiac Madagascar vanilla absolute, is a balmy evening enjoying the sunset while the warm breeze billows through your silks and linens. Its smooth radiance soothes and relaxes you, a level of comfort and quiet contemplation. Okay, so that didn't give me any notes, but I'm almost getting that, like maybe a ylang ylang vanilla orchid pod type of tropical vanilla. And wow, I think that's really pretty. I do get a little bit, just, you know, just a little tiny percentage of indoles in here, but really pretty fragrance. Wow, I like that a lot. Okay, and then our last one, which is Intense Red Tobacco from Mancera. Now, my husband does own red tobacco from Mancera. It is one of the sexiest fragrances that he wears. It is beast mode powerful, and I am not sure why Montal would even make a, I had to make sure that was a clean test strip, why they would even make a intense version, because this fragrance is beast mode. But here we are. This one says it's 2 mLs, right? Is that what it said? Where did I read that? I think it is 2 mLs. Either way, this is a, wow, such a sexy fragrance. This is cozy cinnamon, cold weather vibes, tobacco leaves, vanilla, and really a spicy, maybe saffron or leather in here as well. This is a fragrance that is cold weather, and I think it is masculine leaning. I personally would not wear it myself, but I know that females do wear this. I have fragrances that verge on this vibe that I feel are a little bit more feminine leaning that I wear, like Parfum de Marly's Ojan or Keltat Night from the Attar collection. Wow. So I feel like the leather or saffron note is intensified in this version, but it's yummy. It's yummy and edgy and sexy. I really like this version. I don't know if I like it more than the original. The original, yeah, I definitely think this intensive has amped up that leathery saffron note for sure. But this thing is a beast, and I'm really curious, like, what made Mancera say, you know what we should do? We should turn this beast mode, blow your head off fragrance, do not overspray fragrance, and make it intense. But c'est la vie, they did, and it is great. Men out there, this is sexy. This is date night for guys. I'm wearing a leather jacket, and I plan on giving it to my girl at the end of the night so she can wear it and not be cold. Like, this guy probably drives a Mustang, and an old Mustang, like a 67 or a 69 Mustang. Ooh, yeah, sexy. I love when my husband wears that, and it is one of those fragrances that when I'm doing laundry, even if the shirt was worn 8 days ago, I can still smell it. It is a powerful fragrance, but it is a very well-known fragrance and a very popular fragrance for a reason. In my opinion, just stick with the original red tobacco, but if you want more of a punchy leather note, then go with the intensive version. But I do love Mancera's red tobacco. Okay, so you reached the end of my video. Let me know if you bought the Perfume Guys Scent Club mystery box or not, or if you plan on buying one in the future. I bought this one because I was really sad that I missed out on the last one. There were a bunch of bangers in there when he did his reveal video that made me feel sad I didn't get it. So when I got the email notification, I am signed up for his email notifications. I said, put it in the bag, and I checked out. And I'm glad I bought it. I think this was really fun, and there were some really beautiful fragrances in here. Fragrances houses that I'd never heard of before. Fragrances themselves I'd never heard of, and may not have ever gotten my nose on. Really cool though. Really fun video idea, and I liked it. I had a great time. So anyways, thank you for sticking with me, and nobody ever comments on my outro of my doggies, so I don't know if you guys actually watch the very end of my videos, but I do have a little outro with my 3 chihuahuas. So like, subscribe, comment, all the good things. Join my fragrance family. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, why not? You know, I am a very small channel. I'm just starting out. I'm just figuring out editing. I'm just figuring out the way that I want to go about things. But I appreciate you guys so much for coming back, for liking, commenting, subscribing. It means the world to me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.